joining me for your September Astro Tarot Forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. Please watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Cap, we have a new moon on the 6th of September. And this new moon is at 14 degrees of Virgo. So there is a new catalyst of energy in the 9th sector of foreign travel, experience, education, learning, the metaphysical, the spiritual, the belief systems that you hold. There's a fresh approach here, and Capricorn could benefit from a travel experience from September 6th through the 26th. This could also initiate a new course for you, a new method of learning new data or material or concepts, and using that in your career life to level you up. Venus enters Scorpio on September 10th through October 7th. This is a very social placement, so if there are any hermited Capricorns right now, that's going to shift. Because Venus is a soother and attracts energy to you. And this is the 11th house of friendship, goals, and connection. It's the sector of the internet. And perhaps Capricorn is creating a new appearance or presence for themselves online or to a community or a group of people. This is a very fan-like transit too. Venus in Scorpio. Cap has fans, so there could be some kind of social media page that's being built to support you and your creative endeavors, or even charitable works and endeavors. Mars on the 14th of September enters the sign of Libra through October 30th, and this initiates power in the career sector for Capricorn. And Mercury is already in Libra through this month of September. So Mars and Mercury working together to generate action in the career sector, leadership energy, promotional energy, being direct and assertive leadership energy is here for you. The full moon occurs on the 20th, bringing an awareness at 28 degrees of Pisces in the 3rd house of communication. Capricorn is selling themselves or pitching themselves. And you could be the one that is interviewing and being reviewed for a higher title change. This full moon culminates in the 3rd sector of siblings too. It's important for Capricorn to let go of what is burdening them in their sibling connections. And there's an awareness here for Capricorn, and a forgiveness is what I want to say, that there's a forgiveness here in your sibling relationships. I'm getting a very tender emotional feeling right now. And for any Capricorns who have lost siblings, they're meant to be honored and remembered. And I feel like this is a consistent thing. So you might be paying homage to a close sibling or a sibling in your life around that time of the full moon, 2.5 days before or 2.5 days after the 20th. The sun enters Libra on the 22nd, and that is our autumnal equinox. I cannot believe that this is here already. So the sun, Mercury, and Mars are working together in the power sector of authority, control, career, autonomy. Mercury also retrogrades here. So on the 27th of September at 25 degrees of Libra, Mercury slows down back to the 10 degree mark through October 18th. And then it is time for you to revise, review, and rewrite your role in career. Just because you're promoted doesn't mean you don't have to switch things up when you want to. What I'm getting here is you can accept all of these positions. You could say yes and still analyze it when you want to. There's nothing that says you're stuck and you can't make change just because you've agreed to something. So take your time with structuring your career self in the retrograde and aligning yourself with what really resonates with you. What do you do to get paid, and how does it feel in your soul to do that? That's what can be shifting, because Capricorn is the worker bee, and what you do best is put yourself. Okay, so the message is you don't put yourself last anymore, okay? Do what you do best and get paid for it. You don't have to do what everyone else wants and put yourself last. You are always first. So you can accept a position and then still change your mind. Or it can take a minute to get used to. You know, you can't do every job perfectly without the training. And that can be something that you are going through and even negotiating with in the retrograde of the 27th through October 18th. Capricorn, here are your cards for September. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. And you can select my book a reading tab where all of my readings are listed, and you can have access to my calendar there and book what works for you. Here are your cards. 5 of Swords. You can't take everybody with you. And you don't want to hold on to bitter resentment in sibling relationships. Lay down the sword. Lay down the fight. Bury the hatchet. Let go of the argument. You can't carry all these wounds anymore. Let some of them go. If not, let them all go. So that there can be fulfillment and happiness. 10 of Cups, family, marriage, support above everything, and love, happiness, celebration, a reconvening, family reunion. Wow. Chariot is a big victory. That is a big successful outcome. If you can let go and lay down what you are harboring, that's the negative feelings that you're thinking. You have so much ahead of you that's available and doesn't have that energy, doesn't feel stuck or stifled. If you don't let some of these mental issues go that you are replaying, you're going to regret it. 4 of Cups is looking back with wishing you could have done things differently. Hey, if that's the case, tell someone that. Say, hey, you know what? I know we haven't talked in a million years, but I wish I could have done it differently, or something like that. If that's how you feel, it has to be authentic, or there's no reason in saying it. But what I'm getting is, if you could just let sleeping dogs lie within reason, obviously, to not an extreme, every issue's different, but what can be buried should be buried, is what I'm getting. I want to pull one more card for you. My favorite. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Coins. Having excess, having stability, having the security you need so you can spend time in nature, having the support you need so you can delegate work. You need an assistant, get one. If you need extra days off to refresh your creative mind in order to do your best work, do so. What I'm getting is you don't have to be a hamster on the wheel all the time. Let some things go. Is in here for sure. I hope this was helpful, Capricorn. My heart goes out to anyone dealing with loss. If you want a private reading where I can hone in on you and your chart, that's what I do. I'm at audreyalison.com. You can schedule your own session. You have access to my calendar under my Book a Reading tab. I'm wishing you a beautiful September, Capricorn. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.